Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update, and this is for the week of June 19th through June 26th. This week we have a big, of course, occurrence here with the summer and winter solstice coming on June 21st, so happy solstice to everyone. Of course, we have summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, the winter solstice starting in the southern hemisphere. It also means we're triggering the beginning of Cancer sign season, so happy birthday to all you Cancer sign sun babies. And both for the solstice, for the solstice, I actually have put out separate individual readings for each zodiac sign, which I will have listed at the end of the video in the playlist, and I'll also throw it down in the description box below. We also, of course, because Cancer season is starting with the all the Cancer signs for the sun sign, I also put out a special pick a card reading for that, which will also be linked in a playlist at the end of this video and also in the description box below. So wonderful energies coming in, a lot of transformation with the Cancer sign being ruled by the moon. There is a lot of this mother type of feeling, this nurturing energy that's coming in. And the summer winter solstice is quite a bit around growth and like endings as well. Because, we moved from spring into summer, things started to grow in spring. Summer is all about the growth period where we have a large amount of growth. In the southern hemisphere, of course, with the winter solstice, we just moved from harvest, fall, autumn season into hibernation, into those things that, winter time represent as well. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at that mother energy. We all have, mother energy, mother personalities that are in our life, or just motherhood in general, regardless of how we identify. We all have that mother, nurturing, divine, feminine energy within us, regardless of what gender or how we identify, right? So we're going to be asking for this reading around motherhood. What about our relationships with that mother energy and motherhood? Are we ready, or can we transform? Can we grow through? And what can we possibly put to rest? So I do have, of course, a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and I'm jumping into yours right now. All right, Capricorns, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Into the Lonely Woods deck. Any of the cards I use in a reading I do list in the description box below, and we'll give these a good shuffle, and then we will get started. One more time. All right, so for our Capricorns, what would you like them to know about that mother energy, the mother personalities, motherhood? I want this one for you here. And you've got, there are others like you. So beautiful card here. And that's card number 9. And I love the energy of this card for you because it basically says, sometimes we feel like we're the only ones that experience something, and because humans, especially not so much these days, a lot of people share a lot of stuff in social media, and we have a culture more of therapy is good for us and not as, have all these kind of negative connotations to it. In fact, like my mom, I know when she lost some of her family, in the past, it really was devastating for her. And she just went to like one group therapy session, and hearing everyone share everything they were going through and their losses and their challenges, she goes, just hearing that I wasn't the only one having difficulty made everything so much easier. She goes, especially when some of the stuff she heard other people saying seemed so much even more extreme than what she was going through. She was like, well, I don't feel as bad about what I'm going through anymore. So I love that kind of energy around this for you. But let me see what the book says too. It says, others like you are experiencing an awakening. The truth that you are awakening to is the changing nature of your being, the way we have life within life within life. It seems as if you are the only one experiencing such a profound rebirth, and this can lead you to feel bleak, believing that there is no one else who has experienced quite what you have. And this is true. Your experience is unique and profound. But it is a theme that other souls are gently seeing the possibilities of their own freedom. They walk their own path, shunning the loud voices of the human world that shout their empty words into numb ears and blank minds. There are others like you. You are not alone in this rebirthing of the inner and outer worlds. Wow, love it. Yeah, definitely this awakening that's going on here. We're also going to pull from these Ancestral Path Tarot and just see what else the Creator wants you to know about this, that you're not alone in this awakening, in this awareness of these new truths that are coming your way, this rebirth. All right, so for our Capricorns, all right, they want that. What else? Okay, okay, my gosh. All right, I think those are it, yep. Okay, so we will put these like this. All right, we'll start with this one over here. And you got the Prince of Staves, which would be the Prince of Wands, Knight of Wands in the Standard Tarot. So wands are your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration. It's your energy too, and can be your spiritual energy. And the Knights, of course, they all are on a quest. And the Ace of Wands is what the Knight of the Wands is in the quest for, and that is a new passion, a new drive, a new awareness. So you do have this energy that's coming in here about investing your energy in a new direction in your life from where you have before. We'll get more information on here too. Yeah, okay. So Ace of Swords. Swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, expectations. And this mighty Ace of Swords, so beautiful. It does two things. One, it allows you to connect to the capital T truths of the upper realms, that which is rooted in unconditional love. It also allows you to slice away the old thoughts and beliefs that no longer serve you, allowing you to move in a new direction. So this energy, this new energy you're getting, is because all that energy we're investing in your old thoughts and your old beliefs that are rooted in the conditional love and the fear world of the human side, you are cutting those away. So all that energy you were using to maintain it and pursue it is coming back to you. And this is where this energy, this new passion, this new direction where you invest in your energy is coming in. Yep. And you have the King of Cups. So the King of Cups, he holds on to this chalice here, the Holy Grail, and cups are your emotions. The king, he's the ruler of his emotions, and regardless of how you identify, we all have this divine masculine kingly energy, and this is all about because all the kings have like this air energy, which is the mind. It is this balancing, this awareness of your emotions, the control. Control is such a controlling word, but it's understanding of your emotions, allowing yourself to feel your emotions, not defining yourself by your emotions. It's this awareness that I can feel. Doesn't necessarily mean I need to act on it, but I will flow through the emotions and allow them to happen. So you do have this beautiful awareness that's coming with all this. The nines as well, I love, because the 9 in the major arcana of the tarot is the Hermit. And the Hermit is all about turning inward to discover your wisdom. In fact, they usually have like a lantern that the higher self, like this bright star that's inside it, is your higher self. And that's what helps you guide on your path. So I really feel like with this, understanding that others have been like you are on a lot of the same path, that there's this enlightenment that comes by this turning inward and understanding that. We are going to use the Everyday Tarot to get clarification around some of these cards. So I'm going to give these a shuffle. Excuse me. All right, so really let's see what this new energy, what is this about? Where is that going to be pointed to, this new energy? Okay, they do want to those. Any others? Okay, this one. So you have the Queen of Pentacles here. And the Queen of Pentacles reminds me a lot of the Empress. It's Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. You know, she holds this, the Ace of Pentacles in her hands here. And this is usually about, you can see the rabbit too, this new birth, the new harvest, the new way of looking at things. But it's very motherly, like we're talking about with the energy coming in. This energy you're using is to help nurture yourself, you know, with that 9 turning inward and looking at those energies. This really is about focusing in on you for a change, not, you know, having all this energy go out into the outside world like we talked about. It is this return of back to you, nurturing yourself, being that motherly, you know, you love to give all that energy out to the outside world and to care for others and to organize things. This is about focusing this energy. It's okay to focus on you. Yeah, and here you have the sun. Yeah, definitely. Very bright light. It's shining light into where you're going. Talk about energy. The sun is huge. And you even have in your hands there the Ace of Wands that he's carrying here. This is your little self, the little child within you that we keep captive, that we suppressed with all those rules and regulations and everything. This is allowing that beautiful little bright light that you are to express yourself. So again, it's allowing your little human child self to express, but the sun brings in beautiful, beautiful bright light into your world. It shines and brings awareness around so many things. It also brings light into the cobwebs, showing us those things that we want to cut away. But I love that. Very positive, one of the most, if not the most positive card to get in the entire deck. Yeah. And now you have the King of Swords who wields the Ace of Swords here. So definitely coming in again, cutting away those thoughts and those beliefs that no longer serve you. You can even see he has his hand extended, which means he's open to new ways of thinking to have them come in as well. So this energy of this wands is being focused on the mind and the mental area of your life, which of course is very obvious with this Ace of Swords too. Yeah, okay. Because here is the 10 of Swords. It's one of my favorite cards because, I mean, they are exhausted. They're not dead. All these small T truths, all those expectations I was talking about, all those things, the supposed to, the should, the need to, the have to, the must, all those things that we feel that we need to do in order to be lovable and acceptable have stabbed him in the back. They've betrayed him because they did not bring in that fulfillment he was looking for. But don't fear, because he's looking away at us at the sunrise, because here comes the sun. Literally, here comes the sun that is bringing a new hope, a new start, a new day. And the 10 is endings and new beginnings. So new ways of thinking. So definitely these are so perfect for one another here. And that is definitely where all this energy is going. You're letting go of all this energy you invested in maintaining all those swords, and with them gone, all that energy comes back to you. I also want to take a look here and see what about the situations that are similar to others. What do you want them to know more about that? Capricorns, what else do you want them to know about that? Okay, those 3. Oh, okay, they said just these 3. We'll shed some light on the situations that you've been through. So the 4 of Cups, which makes sense. Cups are your emotions, King of Emotions. The 3 cups down here represent the emotional fulfillment we were looking for the outside world. Here is the Ace of Cups, which the king holds in his hands here. So you already know that you are able to get that and hold that in your hands through this process. But those 3 cups on the bottom are the experiences that you had that everyone else has. We're told to look outside of ourselves for our emotional fulfillment, and we look into 3 cups, 3 different areas. One of them is relationships. So the first cup is relationships, and that can be romantic, it can be family, it can be friends, it can be work, it can be school, fur babies, feather babies, whatever relationship it is. We're told, look for your emotional fulfillment outside in those relationships. Second cup is situational type stuff, circumstances we can get ourselves into, like jobs, education, maybe social status, things like that. So that's the second cup. And the third cup is things, our bodies, our possessions, our bank accounts. And we're said, all these cups will bring you fulfillment. Drink of those. And we drink from them, and we either they're sour and bitter and we spit them out, or we drink of them and it's like drinking a soda. You're thirsty, even more thirsty than when you drink it. It's not quenching at all. And so we drink of all those things, and they do disappoint us. They are temporary. They are not stable, because relationships, people change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things break down, deteriorate, are stolen. So all those things, you can see everyone's in the same boat with that. We all are told to look outside of those things, and we eventually all become dissatisfied and bored with it. And then here comes the Ace of Cups. That is the unconditional love of the creator of all things, that which we are truly thirsty for. And we can only find that from turning within, like we talked about with the hermit. Yeah, because here's the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Wands we've been talking about, right? That you have in the hand here. This is the journey. Everyone comes to have this new spark, this energy return to them, to see the contrast between the two. So very common experiences that we all have, the passions that we're told. The 3 of Cups too, you can look at it as you're handed this dream when you're young, going, this is your dream. This is who you're supposed to be and should be, need to be, have to be, must be. So you live that, and you wake up in the morning going, oh, crap, I got to go live my dream again today. That's not your dream then, because you wouldn't feel that way. When you have this new passion that comes in, when all this energy returns to you with this Knight of Staves, of the Knight of Wands, it inspires you. You wake up early before your alarm goes off, and you're like, oh, I can't wait. I'm going to work on this and this and this, and I know I got to go to work, but that supports my dream. I can't wait, blah, blah, blah. It changes your whole aspect of life, right? And then you have the 2 of Pentacles. Yeah. So again, what everyone experiences is this balance between the heavenly realms and the physical realm. You can even see the infinity symbol here. It's this process. It's this cycle that we go in, the ebb and flow between the fear of losing conditional love in the outside world, and then we return to unconditional love. Something grabs a hold of us, some bright and shiny, and it pulls us back out into the storm, experiencing the fear of losing conditional love, and then that grows old and we move back into unconditional love. Sooner it becomes more where we spend more time in the spiritual, and then so it becomes more longer that we spend in unconditional love than we do in the fear. But it's the process that we all go through, and that's the cycle. So great clarification on that we're not alone. When it comes down to it, every moment is either of unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. The moral of the story is always the same. It always comes down to that. Though the characters and the place might change, it's still the same theme, like I talked about. We're also going to pull from these cards here, the Divine Directions. See what else the Creator would like all you Capricorns to know. So what else for our Capricorns for this week? Okay, they do want to that one. What else? And that one. We're also going to pull from these Sweet Dreams cards. What else for our Capricorns? Okay, they do want those 3. So we'll start with this one here, and you've got Teach. And that says you have a wonderful gift for working with others. Have you considered teaching? And it can be around any subject, but I really feel like when we were talking about that dream, what is your dream? What is it that you want to share with the world? And when you connect to this awareness, when you connect to these capital T truths, you understand more of what it is. This Ace of Wands is inspiration to what's your passion? What do you want to live? What do you want to share uniquely with the world? How do you uniquely want to share the unconditional love in you with the world? And that can be in a variety of ways, right? You could even manage people with unconditional love. There's so much that you can do in this life. It doesn't have to be a spiritual type of business. You could be that loving, boss, that, a delivery driver, a taxi driver, anything you can do, and it can be totally different with this new passion. And then you have signs. And that says, your past loved ones are never far from you. Notice the signs they send you. So a wonderful message, especially as you connect more to the unconditional love of the higher realms. You're not so caught up in the noise and the chaos of the human world with these 10 of Swords. You have this awareness of the signs and the messages that come in, because they speak at the frequency of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter. So when we're in chaos, we can't hear those whispers of love at that frequency. But when we intentionally clear out a lot of the noise and the fears, and we spend more time in the unconditional love, we can get those messages much more clearly than we ever have had before. Yeah, because here you go. Fearlessness. I pay close attention to my heart and mind. I do not allow fear to distract me. So you cut away those fears with your Ace of Swords. You have let go. Again, I release the old and embrace the new. I grow into my very best self. So yeah, definitely letting go of these old ways of thinking transforms you, and you get surrender, which says, I surrender the old limiting beliefs. I awaken and am reborn into limitless possibilities. We're going to put that right here because you're surrendering all those swords and those beliefs. You definitely have this new energy and this new passion coming your way as you spark and go through this process. So I am loving this, returning all this mother nature and stuff back to nurturing yourself, and all that attention that you feel you had to pour out into the world, mothering others and nurturing others. You get to bring that back to yourself this week to help spark this beautiful, beautiful new adventure. So loving this for you, Capricorns. If you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign. And as I mentioned in the beginning, the solstice readings, I have the Cancer sign season reading out, and I'll put playlist links at the end of the video here for many of those. But if you want to get notified of when new videos come out on this channel, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, that gives you access to the notification bell. When you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it also helps my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like a video, when you share a video, comment on a video, subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy happy. It wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I'm of course very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. All that information is listed in the description box below. All right, mighty Capricorns, as you go throughout this amazing week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'll be talking with you very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.